Bill Maher calmly destroys MSNBC for biased reporting, live TV showdown. In a remarkable live television moment, Bill Maher confronted MSNBC over what he described as biased reporting, igniting a heated discussion that captivated viewers and sparked widespread debate. The exchange took place during a recent episode of Real Time with Bill Maher, where the host didn't hold back in addressing what he sees as a troubling trend in mainstream media, particularly regarding political issues. The Showdown. During the segment, Maher took aim at specific instances of biased coverage on MSNBC, criticizing the network for its perceived slant in reporting on political matters. He argued that such bias undermines the public's trust in the media and contributes to the growing polarization of political discourse in America. Maher stated, "If we're going to have a democracy, we need honest reporting from all sides. It's not just about pushing a narrative." His calm but pointed critique resonated with many viewers who share concerns about the integrity of media outlets and their influence on public perception. Specific examples cited. Maher provided several examples to illustrate his points, referencing particular news segments that he believed highlighted MSNBC's bias. He pointed out moments when the network seemed to prioritize sensationalism over factual reporting, arguing that this approach ultimately misleads viewers. By focusing on divisive narratives instead of presenting a balanced view, Maher contended that outlets like MSNBC risk alienating audiences and deepening societal divides. Key arguments. Selective coverage. Maher emphasized that selective coverage of news events can distort the public's understanding of important issues. He argued that when certain stories are emphasized while others are ignored, it leads to a skewed perception of reality. For instance, he mentioned critical events that received little attention compared to more sensationalized topics, urging viewers to question why certain narratives dominate the news cycle. Polarization. The comedian warned that biased reporting fosters division among viewers and creates an environment where constructive dialogue becomes increasingly difficult. "When people only hear what they want to hear, we're not having a conversation, we're just shouting into our own echo chambers," he remarked. This commentary struck a chord with viewers who are frustrated by the lack of nuanced discussions in today's political climate. Responsibility of media. Maher called for media outlets to uphold their responsibility to inform the public fairly and accurately. He urged journalists to strive for objectivity, stating, "It's not enough to just be right, you have to be fair." This statement highlights a growing concern about the role of journalists as both informers and influencers in shaping public opinion. Impact on democracy. Maher posited that the erosion of trust in the media poses a significant threat to democracy itself. He argued that when citizens can no longer rely on news sources for truthful information, it undermines the foundation of informed decision-making necessary for a functioning democracy. He urged viewers to demand higher standards from their news sources and to critically analyze the information they consume. Public reactions. The confrontation quickly garnered attention on social media, with viewers praising Maher for his bold stance. Supporters applauded him for challenging the status quo and advocating for a more balanced approach to journalism. Many took to platforms like Twitter and Facebook to express their appreciation, calling Maher a voice of reason in a sea of media bias. However, the exchange also drew criticism from some who felt that Maher's points were overly simplistic or overlooked the complexities of media bias. Critics argued that while the call for fairness is valid, it fails to account for the nuances of reporting in a highly polarized environment. This sparked further debate among audiences, highlighting the contentious nature of discussions surrounding media credibility. The bigger picture. Maher's confrontation with MSNBC sheds light on a broader conversation about the state of journalism in America. As media outlets grapple with accusations of bias, the challenge remains, how to maintain integrity while catering to diverse audiences. This incident serves as a reminder of the need for critical engagement with the news and the importance of holding media accountable for their reporting practices. Moreover, the issue of media bias is not confined to one network or political ideology. It extends across the spectrum, affecting how all news is consumed and interpreted. Maher's comments invite viewers to reflect on their own media habits, encouraging them to seek out diverse viewpoints and verify the information they encounter. Bill Maher's calm yet assertive dismantling of MSNBC's reporting practices during his live show has sparked significant discussion about media bias and its implications for democracy. As the media landscape continues to evolve, Maher's call for honesty and fairness resonates with many who are craving a more balanced discourse. As viewers reflect on this confrontation, the hope is that it will encourage both media outlets and audiences to engage in more thoughtful discussions about the news and its role in shaping public opinion. The ongoing dialogue about media responsibility remains crucial in the pursuit of a well-informed society. As the fallout from this showdown continues, it will be interesting to see how both MSNBC and other networks respond to Maher's challenge. Will they adjust their reporting practices in light of public scrutiny? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: the conversation about media bias is far from over.